welcome to the Disconnected Esports Day 3 tournament. I'm super excited to be here. This time we are joined by Shroods, who is their first time casting today, technically, kinda, I don't know. You might be clear on that, but it's so good to have you here, Shroods.
Thank you, I appreciate it, Rice. I'm happy to be here in such goated company as yourself. I'm very, very excited for today's absolute banger games that we're going to have. And I hear that there might be some prizes that will be given away.
We love prizes, yes. So, prizes for the entire tournament. There is actually quite a few prizes given to us by our amazing sponsors. So, firstly, we have Quokka Mousepads, who is giving us 5 $50 vouchers to each top team. So wait, that's 10 $50 vouchers in total to our top 2 teams. And BC Custom Computers is giving us a custom PC for the first place MVP team. That is very huge. I agree as well. True Power is giving $20 vouchers for our third place team. And don't forget, you guys can also get prizes too, because Blizzard is giving us some battle passes as well for chat.
You want those cool new skins, chat.
Do you have any favorite skins in the battle pass, Shroods, for this one?
Honestly, I actually used my mythic prisms to buy the Reinhardt weapon. Honestly, I kind of like the Doomfist skin. I really do. I think it's really cute.
I'm personally really enjoying the Ana mythic myself at the moment. Thank you to Blizzard for that, and that is amazing. But the Orion mythic, I understand you're a tank main, so.
No, I've been locked in the quick play queues recently. I have been using the Rhine Lich King skin. I have been enjoying slaying my foes with Frostborn, but I've recently equipped the mythic version, and man, that skin is just absolutely amazing. And anything for World of Warcraft, I'm a sucker for.
No, I feel that. So let's go a little bit more in depth about the tournament so far. So we are on day 3, and well, this is currently the Swiss stage. Could you talk to us about the Swiss stage, please, Shroods, how it works?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit washed in that regard. Regard to the Swiss stage. I have been on the receiving. Let me counter with this. I've been on the receiving end. I've been the one in the trenches in the Swiss stage. But I'm gonna be honest, I was there to show up and play the game.
Okay, so sorry, I am sorry for throwing you in the deep end like that. My bad. So the Swiss stage, essentially, everybody plays a random person at first, and then the results are, one person wins, one person loses, right? And then the losers versus each other, so the 0-0 scores versus each other, 0-1 scores versus each other, and the 1-0 scores versus each other. And then after that, the 2 zeros versus other 2 zeros, etc., etc. And then the final result is we have teams that, one team may have a 6-0 score, and then other teams might have a 0-6 score, and then there'll be some other teams in the meantime, like 4-2 and everything. And based on those results, they'll be seeded into the single elimination bracket. So we are currently on day 3, and so we have 2 series today we'll be watching, and so we have Hawk Twa coming up and IPMS coming up, and that'll be really exciting to watch today. So that is the current stage of the tournament. We're in the Swiss bracket, and they'll be seeded for the single elimination brackets, which is starting next weekend.
That's correct, and I'm super excited to get into our first games coming up here. Now, I just want to encourage people to sign up using #giveaway in the Twitch chat. How many of you want to win a premium battle pass? Well, we've got 2 to give out tonight. So make sure you type #giveaway to find out more info on that as well. And the best play of the whole day will also get a premium battle pass as well.
Yes.
Now remember, continue.
So Shroods and I will definitely be looking out for that play of the game. So looking forward to seeing how these 4 teams play up, and hopefully one of these lucky 20 people will get a premium battle pass.
Very, very true. And also, chat, we want to let you know as well that there is a 25% discount code, especially thanks to Quokka mouse pads. If you use the code DEO 2024, so have a look at their site, check out some sick mouse pads that you might want, or make yourself.
Yeah, and I mean, we love Quokka. They have a very good quality mouse pads. You can have custom ones and put whatever you want on them. One of our amazing sponsors for today. So big shout out to Quokka for the prizes and for the discount code. And BC Custom Computers are also going to be giving away peripherals to people in chat next week. So make sure you guys come next weekend as well for a chance to win something amazing like a headset or a mouse. You never know what will be up for grabs next weekend. Also, don't forget, we are running a Gleam IO giveaway as well through True Apparel. And make sure you guys go to our Twitter page and enter that Gleam giveaway, which is running throughout the entire event. That is all the talks of all the giveaways, everything you guys can get, because there is so much we are giving away today in the Disconnected Esports Open this year. But let's start talking about our two teams. Firstly, Hawk Tour.
Yeah, they got it right.
Yeah!
Been on that thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
So let's have a look here. We've got Domo on. Now, these are the preferred heroes, I believe, from all the players involved. So we've got Domo locking the Tracer, Javelin on DPS. We have Jigs, that's a familiar name, on the Winston. Strawberry M on Lucio, and Anxiety Prime, what a lovely username, on the Brigitte. Now, I believe that half this team were previously console players. That's a fun little fact about Team Hawk Tour.
Do you think they will, despite the console differences, how long do you know how long they've been playing on PC for? Do you think they will have the mechanics to but surely these are very, very skilled players.
Well, if they've made it this far, they've got some work. Maybe they could be the underdogs coming into this storyline here. Maybe the console players swapping to PC going to show the PC players how it's done. We'll have to wait and see, but they might have a bit of pressure coming at their heels, so to speak.
They might indeed, and the team they are going to be versing is, of course, Cat's Eye Pumas. I don't know if I said that correct, but hopefully we did. And they will have Emma and Hello on DPS, Bread on the tank, Not Phoenix and Shark on supports. Now we didn't get the preferred heroes in time, so these are not their preferred heroes here, Shroots. But what do you know about this team?
I believe that they are a Div 1 AOL team. Who came second place this past season with a 4-1 record, and they were beaten out by, I think is the Minion Rebirth in AOL. And Hello is a support player that was forced to role swap because their main roster DPS was busy. So I don't know how that's gonna look for their team composition, if you will, having maybe their main support role swap. So we'll have to see if this is going to be one of those cases where there might be a bit of nerves or uncertainty from that player, but we'll have to wait and see. You never know. There could always be an upset.
Yeah, that is very true. You know, role swapping last minute could change things up, but we will be playing on Ilios first up here in this series for the entire day for both game Series 1 and Series 2 today. And as usual, we'll be following up with a hybrid, escort, and push map. If we ever get a draw on hybrid, I mean, is the most likely to get a draw. I don't think I've ever seen a draw on escort, but I guess it is possible.
Yeah. It's possible. It's just I don't think we're gonna say it.
Yeah, same, honestly. But if we ever, in the unlikely circumstance, we get a draw on hybrid, we will be going to map 4 of push. And as with most tournaments here in Disconnected Esports, the loser of the previous map will be choosing which hybrid, which escort, and potentially which push map they will be wanting to play on. Making a little bit more of a way for the for the teams to have a bit of a comeback maybe and choose a stronger suit for them to go on for the next map.
All right, so I believe, are we getting closer to locking into the game here? Are the players ready or not quite yet?
I believe they might be waiting for us, honestly, Shoot. So hopefully you're not meant to.
Sorry, players. It's on me. All right,
It's on us.
You can
It's on
blame
us.
me. All right.
Yes, it's on us.
I'm talking too much.
We were talking about the players and everything. Is there any standout players that you are wanting to look into for these two teams? You mentioned, Jigs. That's a familiar name from Hoktua.
Yep.
Is that the person you're looking out for? Or?
I'm looking out for Jigs on the Winston because I'm just going to be honest, no bias or anything, but I'm pretty sure he was one of my viewers, so let's go.
Oh, I see. I was wondering if you know them from previous tournaments or anything like that, or just from the high elo queue or anything like that, but no, it's just one of your viewers, so...
I believe it might be.
Special spot in your heart. But we don't have any bias here as casters, of course, so...
No.
Hopefully, we get to see Jigsaw make some fantastic plays, and you won't roast him later on when he comes into your chat later.
We'll see. No promises.
Is there any standout players for iPumas that we would like to look at? Do you recognize anyone that you would like to...
From iPumas, I believe, if it's the same Huntin, I'm expecting big things. Huntin. So I believe that we're going to see some cool Ana sleeps, hopefully, from Huntin. And I'm very keen to just see these two teams battle it out. And hopefully none of the tanks lock Roadhog and we see some shenanigans here going in the well, but we'll see.
So... Oh, okay, I see. My information is a bit not updated because I think we do have Hutton coming in as the support line instead of a different support. So that makes sense. But I believe we are in game already. Hang on a minute.
Ooh, whoa. Here we go. We're in.
That is my bad. I didn't know that we were in game. But here we are between Hoktua and iPumas. Poglick already taken out, but the tank Bread of Pumas has been taken out, and it looks like Hoktua are going to be able to capitalize on that early fight engage and take the point immediately, gaining some percentage.
Yep. That's a quick first cap for Hoktua, and it's good. They've locked the Doomfist into Ramatra here. I'm keen to see how this goes out. If the Ramatra will be able to peel for the Doomfist dives. And we're going to see how they can try and lock down this side path here. Interesting pink with picking up the Mei. Trying to wall off the Doomfist here. But here comes Ramatra.
Yeah, Ramatra.
Getting a sense, trying to feel it in here. We've got a Mei on the flank. Hold on.
Mei just going at the bottom. And Zoe getting a pick onto Emma, onto Widow at the back. That is probably going to be devastating. Hoktua already at 40%. Pumas have to try something desperately, but with losing one of their DPS, it's going to be hard. They're going to switch over to Ash now, and Shark will be taken out. I don't think they'll be able to win this fight, though. I have to regroup here once again.
Doomfist is using his ultimate here to try and get that Mei. Mei's used the ice block. It could be salvageable here. Hold on a second.
Oh, wait. Could be, but...
Hoktua is not going down without a fight, and they managed to keep that point, asserting the dominance with the Doomfist pick from Zoe. Let's go. Yeah,
lots of good work coming out for both Zoe and Mei. I think, Poglick, I think they did very, very well with... keeping control of the point. But yeah, Pumas have to do something. And what do you think they should be able to do here to be able to try and get control of the point?
I honestly think the Pumas need to jump onto a target and execute it as fast as humanly possible, because Mei is absolutely shredding them with that, reducing the Briggs LOS there for the healing. The Winston's jumping onto the Widow as well, as we can see, and oh my goodness, it's so low.
Yeah, Brad got really low there, but still managed to stay alive. Outcomes of both orbital strikes from both Junos, but Emma is the one that's going to be taking a pick onto Anxiety Prime. First pick onto Hoktua. This could be what they need, but the Blizzard coming out from Poglick does get taken out, but this does stall the point for a little bit longer. Somehow, in the middle of the fight, iPumas managed to flip it. Yeah, and Hero getting a pick onto Zoe, meaning they are able to take the tank down and keep control of the point for a little bit longer. Bread getting another pick. And 20% on the clock for iPumas.
And you can see that we've got the ult advantage here going towards iPumas. We've got May ult and Brig Rally, and we've also got a Bob coming up and a Primal Rage. This is not looking well for Doers here.
Yeah, it's looking a lot better for iPumas for the upcoming fight. So many ultimates, as you mentioned, but Hawks have absolutely nothing. They might be able to get a Doomfist ultimate coming in soon, but they'll have to try and hold on. But on the other hand, Hawks having 97% means they only need to win one fight. So they can save and get as many ults as possible, while iPumas may have to use them, stagger the ultimates to try and keep in control.
Yeah, the best course of action here from iPumas is going to be trying to, how do they use their ult economy here, and the Doomfist coming out straight away. Here comes the Meteor Tracker Ice.
Yeah, going in, trying to get Shark, lands on Shark, but Shark shields it, and Zoe gets away, but Javelin getting extremely low in the backline will be taken out by Bread, who is primal raging in the backline, going after the supports now, but no, going after Ash. He got out, but Zoe did not get out, and Zoe got taken out, and Bread aggressively holding this choke point.
Yeah, this is looking absolutely dire for Hawk Tours. They need to have one big breathe in, and they need to get someone to touch the point. This May is going to deny them, and I'm trying to think about who on their team would actually be able to get there. Zoe swapped to Diva Rice, but they've got the Bob's got to come out. Here comes the Blizzard as well.
That's so much. So many ultimates being used to try and stall them from getting to the point, and Diva, 98%, 99 does touch, but where's the rest of... Wait, iPumas killing so many of Hawk Tours' team, and poor Diva, like only one left on the point as Juno also falls, and the Bob doing so much work, Emma's Bob doing amazingly, means iPumas somehow take control of the point back and win this first round.
iPumas absolutely bringing it back, running it back 100, absolutely clearing that absolute insane comeback there, and honestly they should feel really good about themselves. They'll now have that mental advantage going in, and Hawk Tours really got to be thinking about, probably, I've been in that situation when you're in the spawn room before the match is about to start and you're thinking, crap, what do we got to do to lock in here and keep our mental, you know?
Yeah, and I think it was really fascinating how iPumas used their ultimates compared to Hawk Tours. I mean, Hawk Tours used a lot of their ultimates to keep control of the point because they wanted to stay in control, but iPumas maybe were like baiting the ultimates out, and so they had a better economy for when they were in control and managing to get 100% there.
We got Ash on good for Venture here on the map, and as well Emma's swapped over to Tracer into a cast though as well, and a Brig. So you can see how this one plays out. Angled here and try and play. Winston is getting absolutely shredded by the Diva. Trying to figure out a target dive here. And here comes the Diva's right.
Yeah, Diva going hard onto Shark, taking Shark out. Massive Javelin doing a lot of work too, but a lot of the members of Hawk Tours are low, including Javelin. Javelin gets taken out by Bread. Hello, also low, doesn't have Icicle available, taken out as well. Now Bread doing so much work, but is so low. Ooh, doesn't fall into the well, survives, but will they be able to survive for much longer as Poglick spears Bread into death, and that is going to be Hawk Tours taking control of the point once again. This might be sort of similar to what we saw on the first point.
And that's what I'm curious to see, is if this is going to just be a repeat, if iPumas can lock in here and try and maybe recapture some of the magic that they had on the first point here. Just trying to get a feeling out here from both teams. And we've also got, oh, this Cassidy. I like seeing it. Hey, no fight. But anyways, back to the action. We've got Diva jumping onto the point here, trying to make sure that they don't get any...
Rally.
Oh, here comes a rally!
Coming out from Multiab, and Icicle for Hero barely surviving, but in the meantime, Shark's down, so is Bread. Now Hero is down. Yes, they lost Javelin, but I think the damage has been done to iPumas. So many members have fallen, and that is going to be, once again, another attempt at getting the point that goes in the favor of Hawk Tours.
They managed to pick up a stagger there. That is, any time saved that you can stall for trying to recapture the point, that is a big W in my book. So that was really good stagger there from Hawk Tours. Here comes the Winston trying to feel things out. We've got a Primal Rage coming in. I wonder if we'll be able to see someone get knocked in the well, right?
Primal Rage is... Oh, that would be exciting, actually. Yeah, could knock someone in, but somehow takes Poglick, who does have their ultimate available, but won't be able to use it. In the meantime, 3 other ultimates available for Hogtwa, and only Primal Rage and Rally available for Pumas. Let's see which ultimates get used in this fight. 80%. And Pumas are so close. Oh yes, Juno being used. So is Rally. So many things are being used, but Zoe is the first one to beat Team X, but uses self-destruct to try and get that ult back, but probably getting back in time. He pops their ult, getting shocked. Mode foes as well with the Primal Rage. Massive trades back and forth as Hebo and Javelin also both foe. Both teams are somehow still even in numbers, but the flip! In the meantime, Pumas do the magic once again and get the flip in that fight.
And this is what I was talking about earlier. If the Pumas are just, maybe it's part of their game plan at this point, honestly, but I don't know why you'd want that to be part of your game plan. However, if they can keep this this momentum going, if they can build it up again and then maybe stall out the ultimates, because we've got Copy coming in, we've got Pulse Bomb, and we've got Juno Beam. This can stall it out basically to the end point if they're really lucky.
Oh, was that a stick? That was a stick! Mode's getting picked off, and Javelin as well. Massive orbital strike coming from Hunton, being able to damage boost every single member of the team. They are still in control, and they still have Copy.
And that's the thing. That's what I was saying earlier. If that fight went perfectly like it just did, they only managed to use 2 ults there. We've got Copy, and we've got the Winston ultimate coming up as well. Now, the only way I see Hok2 is recapturing this is that they need to build Anxiety Prime's Juno ult ASAP. That thing is busted.
You're currently at 90%, both support ultimates, actually, Rally and Orbital Strike. And let's see whether Anxiety Prime is able to get it, but Copy is available. Hero's in the backline. Out comes the Orbital Strike from Anxiety Prime. Copy coming through too. The shock somehow booms Zoe off, and oh my goodness, so much is going on. Rally is out as well, but Humans are somehow ahead. Shark getting a pick onto Anxiety Prime. Javelin falls through without their tank, without Zoe. How are they going to be able to do it? Poglik is trying their absolute best to stay at the point, trying to trigger overtime for the rest of the team, but no.
The Divas managed to put the point for overtime. They do have Diva Bomb coming in here.
Yeah, maybe Diva Bomb.
Find any targets. This could stall out for a while, but the support ults for iPumas are about to build up as well. The Brig Rally's coming in. Brig is swinging for the fences.
Swinging as best as they can, and Pumas here might be able to stay in control of the point, doing the absolute best. Yes, Self-Destruct did get one, but Bob stuck, getting shocked. Oh my goodness, Hawkeye trying to stay alive, but is there anyone else able to touch? Lucio tried, but could not, and that is going to be iPumas winning both points, winning the first map of the day.
Wow, I cannot believe the absolute insanity we just witnessed from the double almost recaptures of points there from iPumas. Shark copying play of the game here for swinging for the fences. I just can't believe what we saw.
Yeah, I think both points, it was fascinating to see how they both happened in the same sort of similar way, where Hawktwa started off very, very strong. And I think the fights that they started off with were very good, but I think it came down mostly to the ult economy and the ult charge, because iPumas were able to use their ultimates a lot more effectively.
Yeah, that's correct. And especially as we talked about just before earlier, that Pulse Bomb managing to pick off basically almost 2 and really stalling out. That's the whole point of that game mode, is just running down that clock. Whatever you can do to run down the clock, if you manage to get a stagger, it's little mistakes in that mode that manage to build up and either cop you the dub or you lose. So very interesting stuff there from iPumas, and let's see what's going to happen on the next map that will be chosen, and how Hawk2 can maybe try and bring us back.
What map would you expect Hawk2 to pick out of all the hybrid maps? Seeing what heroes they were playing and the composition and the style that they were going for, do you think there is a particular map that iPumas would struggle on, but Hawk2 would be stronger on?
Look, honestly, I'm not too sure after first glance, but both teams seeing an opportunity there to pick Kings Row. I mean, come on.
Are you speaking because you want to see like Reinhardt, or is there an like? Do you think it is their
I
best
mean, from it, like honestly, it just depends on what team thinks they play better on. But I honestly think, personally, having that Juno beam, those wide open spaces where you can push, and have that thing follow you and have your team, like getting a really good attack, especially even on King's Row. So I might get judged for that one. Sorry, Numbani, sorry. But they've managed to, there we go. I got my wish. It's King's
You got
Row.
your wish. I wanted to let you finish your sentence, but you mentioned King's Row, and I was like, ooh.
Oh, there we go. I see it. So, I really hope we get some Reinhardts. I mean, come on, the game's always fun when we see some Rein.
I agree. Yes, Reinhardts are always super fun to to watch. And so you expect to see a Reinhardt here, yes? What else would you expect to see accompany? We saw a lot of really good Tracer plays coming out from iPuma. We did see a Cassidy coming out from Hawk 12 were doing very well as well. And we saw Junos on both sides. But do you think they should be switching things up a bit more for King's Row?
Honestly, for King's Row, I personally think maybe from the DPS lineup, we either see an Ashe coming out, because I did see, I believe it was Emma that was that locked the Ashe there. I want to see some Ashe here, and maybe a Kiriko, who knows. But I honestly think that Juno's ultimate ability here is going to be absolutely crucial. Depends if they're playing more of a speed brawl comp. And we got some Hearthstone here.
Ooh, have you ever played Hearthstone?
I love Battlegrounds.
You still got peanut butter.
I'm terrible at it, but I love me some Battlegrounds.
I just noticed those peanut butter next to the computer too. I love that. I love that. Oh my goodness. I love the little Easter eggs that Blizzard loves putting in their games.
Yep. I do love these some Blizzard Easter eggs. They're always my favorite part of the games. Now,
peanut butter!
Both teams.
So you mentioned an Ashe. So we do have Ashe on Emma, and we have Mei on both teams again, and Javelin on Cassidy. We saw Javelin on Cassidy last time. It was pretty exciting, but this isn't Reinhardt. This is a mirror Ram.
Yeah, this is a Ram mirror. Like, it could be maybe if maybe Puma's just. I mean, I don't know why you'd want to play Rein into Ram, but unless he's just the GOAT. But we're gonna see what happens here in this start off of the attack. They're trying to scout, see if there's any sneaky characters around, trying to get to feel out for the fight that's about to happen here for first point, and who can potentially get their ult first or get a pick, maybe with the Ashe.
Yeah, Ashe can do quite a lot of damage from afar, staying safe, and looks like Emma does have a very good position up on the high ground, but is forced now to come a bit closer.
Ooh.
Javelin with a flank, getting a little bit of damage in, but not able to find anyone yet. But Poggle getting extremely low, will be able to Icicle, but Javelin also really low. Zoe low, but Poggle will be taken out now that Icicle is down, and Zoe with the flank here trying to get onto Puma, but I don't know, the rest, Javelin's also down, so there's no DPS left to the side of Hawk 12. Zoe trying to escape, trying to get back into safety, trying to get closer to the supports, getting extremely low, will survive, but in the meantime, iPumas already 2 ticks and onto the 3rd tick, getting point A.
They've given up the point there just because their tank player was in an unfavorable position, and geez, Hawk 2 is trying to do their best to hold here, but I don't know if it's best for them, because Zoe's getting cut off here with the Mei wall.
Oh, pops the ultimate. Annihilation is being used. Takes out Hemo. The tables have turned, Zoe says, as they punch forward, getting Emma as well, going after the tank, going after Brett, who does have Annihilation available too, but does not decide to pop it in that do or die situation that Zoe was in earlier.
I've spoken too soon.
Yeah, I'm actually honestly surprised Zoe popped the ultimate that I thought Zoe would have chosen to die and use it in a more safer situation, but Zoe was so confident.
And that's the thing that I was talking about before, though. Overwatch, when you really think about it, is just running down the clock in game modes. Like, whatever you can do to wind down the clock.
Oh, the flank from Javelin here onto Emma, but Emma managing in the meantime to get a pick onto Anxiety Prime and Mofos too. No supports for Hawk 12, and Zoe has to fall with no backup. Hawk 2 and Javelin, last one left, is still up there. in on the flank. So Emma gets a beautiful headshot. And look at the ultimate charges here, Shroods.
Now, this is gonna be scary for Hakua. I would not want to be them right now because iPumas has every single ultimate available to them. However, this could be salvageable if Javelin manages to build a Bob in time. We do have the Juno ult, and we have a Brig Rally about to come. This could be even Stevens, or it could be very one-sided. So I think, honestly, we're in for a close one, judging from how last game went. So here we go.
Well, comes Bob from Emma first. Javelin still doesn't have Bob available. Mahogany getting extreme low will be icicling, but Zoe in the meantime is even lower. Rally coming out from Mo to try and save the day, to try and save the tank. Excited Prime forced to use orbital strike as well to keep the fight going. Hero popping Blizzard, forcing everyone further away from point, but probably getting an angle here, able to do quite a lot of damage. And now Hunting, who's holding onto the orbital strike for as long as possible, uses it, and Bread pushes forward, punches so many members of Hawk Tour, and the rally from Shark finishes things off.
And iPumas once again, Hunting coming out clutch with that Juno ultimate. That thing pops, everyone knows to back away, and it really, really messes with the opposing team having to try and fight in that. Because you seriously can't do a whole lot from the healing that's provided, and the other team's getting a damage boost as well. So you're gonna in struggle street there if you don't have one of yourself. And we've got a Mei ultimate coming up though, I believe from Poglik. We're going to see if we can try and defend the point here. They need to stop the clock. Here it comes.
Here is the Blizzard being used by Poglik. Zoe also has Annihilation. It could, though, save it, as that was all they needed. The Blizzard cleaning every single member of iPumas up.
Yeah, and that was absolutely needed for Hawk Tour. They really needed this clock to start ticking down because they absolutely did not get any value on their second defense there. They were just constantly fighting. So we've got a Widowmaker as well.
Oh. That is very interesting. But Zoe here has high Annihilation. We'll be popping it, immediately getting rid of 3 members of iPumas. The table seems a little bit dire in the hands of iPumas as they, once again, have been clean wiped. And they do, Hawk Tour here, do have Rally available for the next fight, but in the meantime, iPumas have been desperately trying to build up the ultimates. Bread has Annihilation, but do you think that'll be enough to finish the point?
I honestly think that if Bread manages to catch off the other team, potentially just by, honestly, just running it down. Run it down at him and use that Annihilation aggressively. Give Emma the space to start popping the dynamite and tapping some heads if possible. Like in this spot here, that is perfect play right there. That is really good because we want to see this Bob coming out. Here it comes, the Annihilation and all the ultimates for Big Rally as well. Rally
being used as well from Modes going off. And Blizzard from iPumas trying to get more space. There is also Orbital Strike, which is going to be used too. But Hampton also has Orbital Strike too. Exciting Prime has been taken out by Emma with a beautiful headshot. Zoe getting extreme though will be somehow healed up in the meantime. But no, they're all the supports are down. Zoe is down. Everyone is down. And iPumas will cap the point C with 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining.
Honestly, that time bank there, 2 minutes and 12 seconds, I honestly think if Hawk Tour really lock in here, they might be able to at least get some time here or compete. But as I mentioned before, it's this the Juno ultimate that is honestly, I find, the deciding factor of these team fights recently. Oh, is that an Overwatch energy drink?
Overcharge, it's called.
Overcharge? I didn't even know that was in the game. I'm gonna be real. My graphics are too low. I need that 600 FPS, yeah.
Do you think they'll ever come up with Overcharge and make it a real thing? Surely.
I would 150,000% buy that thing straight away. So Blizzard fans listening,
yeah,
do it.
How do you feel about the DPS switches coming out here? We actually, and an Ana switch on Hunting as well. You mentioned Hunting is very good at Ana. I know though Juno is meta at the moment. Do you think though Pumas will work better with Ana being their main comfort pick?
I honestly think if it's, I'm not too sure if it's to do with if it'll be a comfort pick or it's more focused on, okay, they're trying to figure out maybe using the anti-nade might be
Oh.
more beneficial because they're not running Kiriko, and maybe they can force a swap from one of the other supports. And honestly, sleeping a Ram during the block, I think that might actually be the reason.
Oh, that, yes.
Yeah, so they can just absolutely steamroll. We're gonna see what happens here.
Yeah, Zoe pushing up onto point already, making quite a lot of space for the team of Hogtwad. Zoe getting a pick up to Shark already. That is devastating for the side of iFumers. And Brad getting extremely low with lots of damage coming out from Javelin on the Reaper. And they are already starting to cap the point, already at 1 tick, looking for the second. In the meantime, Puglic's trying to find any picks, but not able to. And Brad has to go all the way back. And I don't think they're going to be able to touch. I think that's going to be a free point A.
Yeah, that's going to be a 3.8, and that is honestly as perfect as team fights can go, and much faster than iFumers, honestly. Oh, and we might have a Widow. The Widow sees the Ashe. The Reaper's being teleported. Oh no!
Good move for the teleport, but what is the... I think the Widow's just trying to keep Emma in check here, but not pushing forward too much. In the meantime, iFumers are gonna have to try and stop them in this point.
Oh,
Emma getting the pick on the Poglic, but Hello getting an angle here, trying to get the supports, being able to icicle just in time to stay alive. Anxiety Prime will be taken down. Hawk12 losing 2 of the supports now. Poglic switching to May in the meantime, and that's gonna be iFumers stopping the payload in the tracks just for a little bit.
Yep, and trying to buy some time desperately to really figure out how they're going to try and utilize their ultimate here. Probably the May ultimate to engage here. But, however, Javelin's on Reaper. May can try a freeze.
Oh, he's so low. Javelin got extremely low, lives just barely. Out comes Blizzard as well from Harrow. And freezing so many of the members of Hawk12, but none of them have fallen. Now Punk finally falls. Rally coming out from Mo, and so has Annihilation from Zoe. The icicle just coming out in time to try and stay alive, but Brad in the meantime also pops Annihilation. Bob coming out from M, and this may turn the tables to the side of iFumers as Harold getting a pick onto Javelin. Zoe getting extremely low force all the way back towards Spawn, and Brad getting aggressive, trying to get this kill onto Zoe. Yes, still going, Shrooms. They want this kill, but what is the heals coming out from Shark as Riley coming out too? But Shark, in the meantime, falls even with Riley available. Hero falls, Hunting falls, Zoe doing so much work, Brad falls too. Hawk12 somehow take control of this situation and are now pushing the payload.
And this is very good for Hawk2. They've got the Reaper ult, they've got the May ult, and that all-important Juno ultimate ability, and Ram will probably get theirs by the time this team fight has already started.
Shroods, I have no idea how Zoe survived in that corner that entire time. Like, I think that is probably... Yeah, the heals. I think that is the one of the key things about that fight.
Oh, here it comes!
Oh my, the blossom! But the boot means that Javelin gets nowhere and falls in the meantime. But Zoe did so much work onto Shark and going now onto Harrow. 2 people have disappeared from the side of Humans, and now out comes Orbital Strike as ID Prime doing their best if they can. Hunter though takes down Moat, only one support from the side of Hawk12. Orbital Strike is gone, and now it's just as ID Prime trying to keep Zoe up. In the meantime, Blizzard, this might be the deciding factor for Hawk12. The Blizzard did absolute amazing work. Now one last member for Pumas trying to stow the point as best as they can, but 4 minutes on the clock for Hawk12 for this final stage.
Yep. And honestly, that was really well done by Hawk2s. They're managing to recover after Javelin got eliminated there early on after getting their one, I suppose. However, iPumas here, they're still sticking to the Ashe pick. Maybe trying to utilize the Bob, then swap. I honestly think that maybe it's time to swap heroes.
Out comes Blizzard from Hero onto the point to try and get all members of Hawk12 away. Doing quite a lot of damage to the Zaddy Prime. It falls. Rally being popped by Mo to try and keep the rest of the team up, and it is working. It's Hero and Bread from iPumas both fall. Bob comes out from Emma trying to save the situation, but Emma falls. Even with Bob out, Shark falls too. And now it is just Bob on point, and Hawk12 are pushing the payload further. 3 minutes on the clock.
Yep, and this is going to be crucial for iPumas here to just absolutely get out there, use this Ramatra ultimate, and absolutely they need to lock in and focus a target here. That's what they're trying to do to the Reaper right now.
As Poglet falls, by Annihilation is still available. Javelin falls and Shark falls too currently. Zoe, though, doing so much work for Hawk2, who also has Annihilation available, uses it. Both Annihilations are going on. It's a battle over Ramatras. But where is Brad's backup? Where are Brad's support? Falls to block, staying barely alive, but falls immediate now to Zoe as Orbital Strike from Anxiety Prime turns the tide to Hawk2's favor with 26 extra seconds.
26 extra seconds, and that's what I was saying. It's quite close between both these teams. It's just coming down to individual little mistakes that might be occurring. It's anyone's game still, in my opinion. I honestly just think that both teams are doing their best to lock in and try and calm their nerves a little bit, because they're probably both realizing how close of a game this is. So yeah, I'm keen to see.
I don't think it's going to be a quick game, Shroods.
These things last forever. I'm wondering if we're going to see maybe a different. I honestly want to see some different DPS picks. Honestly, I reckon maybe at the end there, they could have. Hawk2 maybe could have swapped the Reaper maybe for something more.
They could have hopped
DPS.
to. More consistent DPS, hey?
Can I throw like a virtual tomato at you?
No, that's so mean. So you think you would have a more consistent DPS? Is that what you were wanting, like a Reaper, like they've got a Reaper now? Is this what you would have preferred to see?
You know, they were on the Reaper beforehand, and I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to play with the wall, and then
that is devastating. Immediately opening with a pick onto Poglet. Puma is pushing through, and Javelin and Zoe trying to do some heroics with a flank through the side, trying to get any picks. They do manage to get Emma, making this team fight a little bit more even, but is that going to be enough? They've already gotten one tick. They're closely going towards a second tick. Where is Hawk2's team? Are they able to touch? Finally, Zoe is able to touch, but where are the supports? Are they able to keep Zoe up as Hero gets extremely low icicles? But Shark falls. Pumas losing two members of their team. Hawk2 finally getting back in control and forcing Pumas back into spawn.
Yeah, and that was such a big pick straight away. Dude, Zoe is going off there, trying to get the last shreds for that time bank, running it down, and honestly trying to cap first point on King's Row when it's overtime, nearly not overtime, sorry, when the time bank is running down. Always gets in your mental. This Reaper could be here.
Orbital Strike, Summer Anxiety, and Prime already has it available. The only ultimate available at the moment uses it. Hunting foes in the meantime. Hero foes, Shark foes, everyone from the side of Puma's foe. And Pumas are unable to touch the point. In the meantime, Zoe also has the ultimate here. And Pumas, though,
This is looking very, very scary for Pumas. They need to pop off here. This Reaper though, sneaking in the back line. I was a bit critical of the Reaper play here, but this could be absolutely big. They have no idea as well.
Blizzard being used by Pumas is massive as Pollock, Zoe both fall. Hawk2 are falling apart as they lose 5 members as Moat stalls for overtime.
And okay, so a lot of things happened there real quick. Hawk2 weren't able to capitalize on the stealthy Reaper pick coming in from the back, but it's good. I was about to cry if I saw Javelin press Q there. I'm sure Javelin's teammates are relieved as well. So this is going to come down to one of those classic overtime. We got a Junkrat. Hold the phone. Junkrat has just entered the lobby.
Yeah, we do have a Junkrat here, which is absolutely crazy to see. But yeah, 4 ultimates for the side of Pumas and 4 ultimates for the side of Hawk2. It really comes down to this final fight here. Let's see who pops the first ultimate. Both Annihilations are available, but Rally is the first one for both teams, and so is Orbital Strike. But Emma getting first to Javelin, but Shark and Emma are both so low. Both Bob coming out and doing so much work onto Poglet, but both DPS from the side of Hawk2 are down. Mo foes, Anxiety, Point foes down, just Zoe left. Tama Pumas with Junkrat pick, turn the tables, and they are still pushing.
They are still pushing indeed, and Junkrat chilling on the cart, throwing out the explodey bouncy balls of doom here. This does not bode well. If there's a tire coming up here, this fight, I don't know what's going to happen to Hawk Tour, but the Reaper could be the saving grace. It has to be the saving grace. Overwatch is about hero moments, and Javelin needs to have their hero moment.
Yeah, Javelin's the only one with the ultra, the Blossom, looking for an angle, going, using it on Arrow, gets one pick by Anxiety Prime. In the meantime, Foes, and they're getting 2 picks on both supports of Hawk Tour. Javelin with the heroic moment, but unfortunately the rest of the team has fallen in the process at Hawk Tour. Fallen, except for Poglet. And IPM's about to get point B.
Emma and Hunton out there playing off each other right there to support one another and get rid of the pesky Reaper ultimate. I'm surprised Javelin didn't manage to get more there, but that's oh, I may have spoken too soon here.
Well, Anxiety Prime with the only ultimate left in the 2 teams has fallen to Emma, and IPUMers keep pushing. Though the spawn is there, Anxiety Prime can come back for this last fight. In the meantime, though, Tire is so close to being available. The Tire could be devastating for the side of Hawk Tour. They do have Blizzard coming up, 85%. Tire coming out, looking for someone, looking for anyone, but no, Zoe destroys it! Absolutely massive from Zoe here, and Prime pops their ultimate, pushing forward for Hawk Tour, pushing closer and closer as Blizzard coming out as well for Pollock. Bob coming up from Emma. Massive freeze. Javelin doing a lot of work. Zoe doing a lot of work. Everyone doing a lot of work. IPUMers do not get the full point and will stop in their tracks right here.
Wow, that honestly, that was a really big push from IPUMers, and it's gonna be tough for Hawk Tour to be in this overtime situation where you really have a lot of pressure mentally against you. So it's going to be interesting to see if they still keep the Reaper.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, it's just not getting as much value as they maybe had hoped for. So I'm really keen to see if maybe we get another pick going on here, maybe a different DPS. And no, it seems they're going to keep the Reaper. They want to keep the Reaper. They need to make this work because it could be their death knell.
Yeah, the Reaper, you've been questioning this Reaper for a little bit now, but I think maybe Javelin might be their comfort or their most confident hero, and I can understand choosing confidence and comfort over meta per se, but we do see IPUMers very much confident with their picks as well, constantly staying with the same picks. So hopefully we see, I kind of want to see Hawk Tour here give us the same long run that IPUMers did.
Yeah, I do. This is a really good game so far, and I just don't want it to end.
Yeah, right? And honestly, if IPUMers win this here, if they stop them in their tracks here, they were winning this entire series. It is the first of 2 series, so this is Hawk Tour's final last-ditch effort here. And they are going to try their absolute best, as you can see here on the screen, trying to do as much damage as possible, but so far no one from the side of IPUMers is falling mode, getting a little bit low occasionally, but always healing up, always staying alive, healing each other, doing a lot of work in the back line. Zoe getting a little bit low too, but everyone still staying alive. A lot of damage going from both sides. Anxiety Prime already at 60% towards the ultimate, but Bread as well, 60 towards 70, 80% towards Annihilation. Somehow Bread doing so much work, maybe able to pop Annihilation in like 2 seconds here.
Wraith coming out from the Reaper here, and Bread's got the ultimate. May just used both big cooldowns here. I think IPUMers got to go here. They have to go.
Are they going for it? Yes, they are. Annihilation going out. Poglik, first one to fall. Mode falls too. Yes, so much damage being taken by IPUMers, and that is a clean fight. But luckily, Hawk Tour hold onto the ultimates. They do have 2 ultimates available from them, and Zoe's at 85% too. This, with 1 minute left, they may be able to still take the point.
Yeah, that was really, I don't know if you we saw that there at the end. Zoe trying to desperately pick off Shark because that would have been a big upset there if they managed to have one player down for iPumas, trying to take this point here. And we've got Bob coming up, we've got Blizzard coming up, and we have both support ults for iPumas. But so does Hawk Tour. They've got both support ultimates, and Zoe's got Total Annihilation. Here come the beams.
Solo! Zaddy Prime got solo, but managed to survive. Rally being used. So is Blizzard. 3 ultimates being used, but somehow Moat still falls through everything. Bob being used as well. And I think both Blizzards were being used. Oh my goodness, so much damage being done. And as the dust settles, I believe Hawk Tour is slightly ahead, and they are gonna start capping the points. Emma trying to do their best from high ground to try and pick off somebody, and Javelin answering the call, answering Emma as overtime has now triggered. Is anyone gonna be able to touch? Yes! Red touches in time, and the fight is actually...
Here comes the Juno ultimate from
yes,
Honey.
Juno
Oh, what is going on here?
Well. Javelin Blizzard, Blossom goes off as well, and it's back and forth as Annihilation being popped by Zoe as well to try and save the day. Moat gets too low, Belly survives, lives by a thread, but Moat will fall, and now Zoe's the last one on point! Last one left alive, Zoe takes down Red, somehow still alive, is touching the point overtime, and they will capture it! Somehow, just in time.
I nearly freaked out. I thought they had just seen mine.
Yeah, I know. Zoe wasn't on point there trying to chase someone down. Woo!
So what are you doing, guys?
Well played, though. I think for both Moat and Zoe, they're right at the end. We see Moat living on like 2 HP for majority of that fight, but somehow able to just stay alive. And Zoe, in the meantime, stays alive on point as well. It was magnificent.
Yeah, no, that's correct, Rice. And both teams are down ultimates. However, Bread's just managed to pick up Annihilation. Are they going to use it straight away? Is the thing.
Well, in the meantime, Poke and Shark have both stolen, and there is the Annihilation you were talking about, trying to chase down Anxiety Prime. Now Hawk Tour have lots of support. Moat looking in danger. No support from the side of Hawk Tour. This is it. But the Red doing so much work from the side of iPumas. They are looking for victory. They are looking to take this series. But the right click from Hunting, taking down Javelin. But Zoe, in the meantime, is back and taking down Emma. But the point! Zoe was pushed off a point from Red. The body block. iPumas take the series 2-0.
iPumas have just managed to win that series with an insane ending there. I feel so bad for Hawk.
Yeah, that was absolutely magnificently played by iPumas. I think, once again, it sort of comes to the ultimate usage at the end, but also, I don't know, I just feel like Hawk Tour managed to cycle through their ultimates to keep pushing the point a lot more effectively. iPumas tried their absolute best, but Hawk Tour were able to counter every single ultimate. Not every, but most ultimates.
Yeah. But congratulations, though, to iPumas for winning. They did a really, really good job. And honestly, I think that Ilios map as well, showcasing their strengths on their ultimate usage there. And, you know, really doing everything they could to wind down the clock, specifically. Shout out to the support players for keeping Bread up. And that fight there as well on King's Row, absolutely awesome stuff there, and just showing how strong Juno Ultimate really is as well.
Yeah, I mean, Juno Ultimate is very, very strong, and I mean that's probably why we saw both Junos being played here on both teams. Would you say, who would you give MVP to here, Shroots, on the team of iPumas if you had to pick someone?
Of iPumas, I want to say that everyone. In my head, though, I honestly think Hunting on support was really helping them out. But I don't want to take anything away from Bread being an absolute beast on the tanking role. But you got to thank your supports, man.
Yeah, I think Bread was absolutely fantastic on Ramacho, but being enabled and supported by the supports to be able to do the work that Bread was able to do, was absolutely phenomenal. So I think that, yeah, they were playing Juno, right? Hunting was playing Juno most of the time.
Yeah, and played a
Bit of
little bit of
Ana.
the Ana as
Yeah.
well.
Well, that does bring us to the end of this series. Final result, of course, IPUM is taking both the games, and it was very close despite it being 0-2. We did see Hawk Tour getting essentially 99% on both of those points in Ilios, but it really came down to the final fights, the overtime fights, and IPUMers really dominated in those overtime fights.
Yeah, that's correct. And honestly, congratulations though for making it as far as sorry, I've lost the name of the other team real quick. Hawk Tours. Oh my god! You see, it's the meme name. Okay, I wouldn't have thought a team would have called themselves the Hawk Tours, but here we are.
Yeah.
But no, really, really solid effort, and congratulations to IPUMers. But don't feel discouraged, Hawk Tours. You guys all did a really, really good job, and was really cool to see. And hopefully, this encourages more people to play some competitive Overwatch as well, or just get involved.
Yes, we haven't seen the last of these two teams yet. They will be playing in the single elimination brackets next weekend, and currently Hawk Tour will have a score of 2-3 in the Swiss stage. IPUM is currently 3-2 after winning this game, which makes them sort of middle of the pack. They do have one more series to play after this, which will help solidify the seeding for next weekend. So good luck to both of these teams. With that, we will go into a short break and prepare for you guys the final series we'd like to watch for the day.
Peace.
everyone. We are back with our Winston, Shroods, and I, and we are back with our second series of the day on day 3 here in the Swiss stage of the Disconnected Esports Open Tournament. We have 2 amazing teams, Not Havoc and Monash Noodles, that we'll be watching today. But before we do go in more details about these 2 teams, let's talk about our amazing sponsors and the amazing opportunities you guys have to also get involved with the giveaways we have today. So first sponsor I definitely want to talk about is, of course, the one and only Quokka Mousepads, who is an OCE-based mousepad vendor that allows you to customize your own mousepads, and they will be giving our top 2 teams, each player, a $50 voucher.
That's correct. And in addition to that, everyone can enjoy a 25% discount code throughout the whole event with the discount code DEO 2024.
That's pretty exciting. And our next sponsor we need to talk about is BZ Custom Computers. It's one of our newest sponsors, first time sort of working together with Disconnected Esports. So welcome into the team, I guess. It's lovely to have you. And they are providing an absolute mammoth of a prize here for the MVP of the entire tournament. They are giving a custom PC for the first place team's MVP. But not only that, they're giving away a lot of peripherals next weekend in the elimination round. So make sure you guys come and tune in for that, for a lot of amazing opportunities to win maybe a headset or a mouse or something really cool.
That is true, and shall I say true, that brings me into the next.
Hey!
Hey, I'm getting it. True Apparel is also a long-standing partner of Disconnected Esports and has a wide array of merch for your clothing needs. That be from jerseys to streetwear, athletic gear, and more. And they have heaps of variety. I've checked it out myself, and I'm kind of looking at buying a jersey just for myself. It says Shroods in big, nice letters. And they're also providing us with 5 $20 vouchers for our third place team, and have given us a Disconnected Esports jersey to give away. And if you want to cop the jersey, actually, I do want to cop that jersey, maybe.
You haven't entered it yet?
I haven't entered it myself because I didn't know if I'm allowed. I didn't know if I'm allowed to enter it.
True,
Okay.
actually. I have to ask about that.
Hey, I gotta ask. Hey, if I win it, everyone will say, "Okay, giveaway's rigged." Hey, get this guy out of here. But everyone, make sure you check out the Gleam giveaway on Disconnected Esports Twitter page as well. We also have hashtag giveaway in the chat.
Yes, and the hashtag giveaway in the chat will enter you into the giveaway for the Battle Pass of the season. Thank you to Blizzard for being our final and, I guess, maybe it's the most important sponsor, because without Blizzard we wouldn't be doing this tournament, right?
Not have Overwatch.
No Overwatch. So thank you for Blizzard for sponsoring and giving us many battle passes to be giving away. We are giving away 2 today. Make sure you go !enter or !giveaway. I'm not sure what the plan is. I'm sure the moderators have it under control over there. So make sure you enter the giveaway, and you will be in the running not just for today, but also for next streams as well. So make sure you enter now so you guys can maximize the chances for as many possible battle. You can only have one battle pass, but as fast as you can, so you can get that battle pass for yourself. And also, we are giving away, I believe, battle passes to the play of the game today. We just had an amazing game between Hook Tour and IQers. So maybe the play of the game will be someone from that series, or maybe we'll have the play of the game from this series coming up now between Not Havoc and Monash Noodles.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see who might be receiving that. And as we can see here, Not Havoc. We've got links on DPS Solace as well. Airy Knight on the tank, Lottie and Crockett for support. Not Havoc is may hold a little special place in my heart here. Just totally not biased at all. Maybe might have been on Solace's team for a tiny little bit when I think I might have played in I don't know if I played in the 2023 one of the opens, but yeah, it was some fun times there. But let's see if they're successful this time around because we certainly weren't.
Wait. Well, hopefully, your
Oh,
skill may have like transferred and
right, sorry.
stuck with them, and maybe they'll be good and do really well in this tournament too. But anyway, let's talk about the second team here, Monash Moodles. We have you on DPS. I am Ian.
Okay,
on
and
DPS as
here
well.
we've got the Monash Moodles. Sorry, we've got you on DPS, as well as is that I am. Wow, I am Ian. Sorry,
I'm Ian,
I was
yeah.
gonna say that was I'm a maniac, but you know that's my eyes for me. They're maniacs. We've got Denzel on the tank role. We have Mayek on the support, and we've got Obama making a guest appearance here on support as well for Monash Moodles. What an interest! I don't know what a Moodle
We're
is,
gonna mess
but
it
I want
up.
to find it. I want to find out.
We're gonna definitely mess it up and say Monash Noodles, definitely for sure. I can
Yep.
see it happening. Well, those are the two teams today. Ian is coming in as a sub, so we'll have to see how this team synergy works with Ian. Hopefully they are able to mesh well and Monash mesh, you know.
No.
Maybe they could do really well with that. I love Monash's alliteration names. We've got Monash Noodles and Monash Magicians is the other Monash team, but we've seen Monash Magicians previously, but we haven't actually seen Monash Noodles yet, so we'll have to see how they go. But I believe we're going be able to get into the game soon. We're just I'm pretty sure they might get lost again. But you know, yeah, probably. We just let them know already.
Well, if both teams are ready to go, let's get this action ready out there right now. I'm ready to commentate and hopefully see more Juno ultimates being used, and when I can barely decipher what's going on sometimes.
Yeah, Juno ultimates in wild fashion and blocking up a lot of the screen. It's actually so bright because it like goes all the way down from like the sky and lights everything up. It's crazy.
It's I honestly think it's worse than Captive Sun, but I think we're ready to go right now into the game. And let's see what our competitors are gonna lock here.
Well, here we are on Ilios once again. We start off the day with Ilios, start off the series with Ilios, and then after that they can choose the hybrid map, then the escort, and then if we ever come into it, push if there's a draw. I've honestly only seen 0-2 so far, so I would love to see a series go the full distance and give us all three maps.
Yeah, that would be awesome to see. And honestly, from last, if anything, from the last two teams were concerned, I was very close. I wonder if we're gonna have a repeat of maybe a close for call here on one team capturing the point first and maybe holding it on and then absolutely not being able to recontest. But we've got a Sim TP coming out. That might be swapping onto a Tracer just to get to the point faster. And we've got a Widow on both sides as well. Let's see.
The good thing about Swiss Stage as well is that as the games go further along, they do get more and more closer as teams of the similar caliber do verse each other. So we should be up for a very exciting fight as this is the last series in Swiss Stage before elimination.
Exactly right, Rice. And links here on the Ramatra into the D.Va. D.Va's defense matrix, such an oppressive ability at this stage in the game. The Widow duel, strategic, getting picked off by Ian.
Massive pick for the sides here of Monash Moodles. They are now one up and they're going to be taking opportunity to keep pushing. We have Zazastuck who's taken out immediately by the D.Va, by Jobs. And Monash Moodles is going to capitalize. They're trying to get the point, but no, they are still going after picks instead as Lottie Foes and Carlos here on DPS trying to survive on Tracer, trying to get away. Running out of dashes, going to try and just manage to get away. And finally, Monash Moodles are in control of the point.
Yeah, and Monash Moodles absolutely taking over at the start here. Looking strong. This D.Va pick could be the difference maker for them. A little bit of tracer action. This could be
Ooh.
disastrous right
It
here.
is.
They get a double kill because Strat managed to get a kill onto Obama. And
And
here
it's
comes
Obama.
the table turner.
Link's getting another pick onto the other winner as well as Mayak Foes, and that's going to be a flip. 25% only Monash Noodles have gathered, and out comes Sights now for Strategia.
And wow, I honestly didn't think we'd see. That's how fast things can change in a game like Overwatch. It's one small decision or one misplay. Here comes a pulse bomb
Oh, and it
from
landed.
Havoc's tracer player here. And this is what I'm talking about. These small little instances where one thing could change the entire course of the game.
Now Sights has been popped by Ian here. Let's see if Ian can get a pick. Diva Bomb, Diva Self-Destruct is available. But yes, Ian does get the pick onto Strategia. Now not Havoc are down one DPS down the Widow. Lynx though does have Annihilation available. Both tanks have it open. But Lottie foes as well from the side of Not Havoc. One support down from each, but no Zaza foes as well. No supports available from the side of Not Havoc. Lynx here a little bit in danger with no backup foes to jobs. And the point is going to flip now to Monash Noodles. 50%
Tracer.
gathered by Not Havoc is a pretty solid effort.
Yeah, and honestly, this is the constant tug of war here. This is looking out to be an interesting game. Each fight going between both teams, and we've only seen, I believe, Sights and Pulse Bomb used. We've got no bomb, no support ults coming out yet, and Strat getting picked off by Ian again. The Pulse Bomb coming out from you. This is looking absolutely beneficial for Oh, wow.
Okay, just clean up, I guess.
It's just, yep, Widowmakers out here just tapping heads and asserting their dominance in the lobby. Hopefully, we've got a Cass pick. I'm keen to see they're trying to deal with the Tracer player here.
Yeah, Cass, Echolos on Cass there to try and deal with you, and you getting a little bit low, but we'll be able to get away. 3 ultimates for the side of Monash Noodles, but Zaza is also very close to having Casino Rush. It's all the support ultimates and take ultimate here coming into this potential very exciting fight. Lynx going onto the backline, onto Mayak. Rally is popped, but Lynx still hasn't popped the Annihilation. Here it is, Annihilation now being used. Drive from Obama to try and keep everyone up, and Lynx getting so low, will focus Casino Rush used by Zaza.
The support's like doing insane!
Ian Foes too, Lottie Foes, everyone is falling back and forth, but it looks like Not Havoc was so close to flipping the point, but they were not able to see you getting a pick onto Obama though in the meantime, and so no support from the side of Monash Noodles is massive, but overtime has been triggered and Link's not able to stay alive. Doesn't mean they weren't able to flip it, but somehow
they managed to flip!
And they flipped! And Monash Noodles, though on 99% are trying to touch and get the pick again as Ian takes a pick onto Strategia. This fight is still going. No ultimates for anybody, but you get to pick it to Zaza's stack. It is not looking good for Not Havoc, who had a little bit of hope, a glimpse of hope in their eyes as Lynx on Hammond tries to touch, tries to stall as long as they can. Monash Noodles trying to cap the point as they take down Lynx. 99%. I don't know if anyone can touch, but Strategia gets a pick onto Tracer, but it means nothing as Monash Noodles takes point A.
Wow, that was an intense final fight there. Honestly, every map that we've seen so far just has been absolutely insanely close in the final seconds of the game. And I really wish I could have seen how that flip happened there. I think someone must have just jumped off the point for half a second there, but yeah.
Yeah, not sure
donuts here too.
That
now
was.
I'm really hungry.
You're hungry?
I'm very hungry.
You really want noodles?
I look, Monash Noodles, they need a noodle sponsorship at this rate. I'm getting tongue twisted. Okay.
For sure. Doing the same strategy again. You switching to Symmetra for a little bit, then back onto Tracer. Echonos though on Soldier, accompanied with an Echo. How do you feel about that? No Junos either.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Ooh, Ash nearly getting taken out there by the sticky grenades. This is going to be interesting for more of picking Soldier here into the Diva. I don't know how that's going to go in terms of the defense matrix being used, but Strat might be able to burn the Diva when they get low.
Well, Zaza's like being picked off, that was massive for the sides of Not Havoc. So not for Monash Noodles. In the meantime, though, yes, they lost to Tracer, but Tracer can get back much faster than an Anna. Currently sort of even in numbers, but the fight, the point has flipped over into Not Havoc's side in the meantime. Link's trying to hold down the point for as long as possible, being anti-aided by the side of by Obama, and is quite low. Point is slowly being flipped over in the meantime, but Link's holding on just barely getting. Oh no, wasn't anti-aided. In the meantime, Strategia going into Anna again. In the back,
can't manage to
get
the kill. There you go. D.Va's absolutely low as well, and here comes the burst.
I think that's gonna be Not Havoc still in control of the point here.
Yeah, no. That was. I think I've figured out what the game plan for Havoc here is. I believe just trying to whittle out the defense matrix with the constant damage pumped out from Soldier, allowing Strat to try and land any form of damage that they can, and then finish the D.Va mech off with Echo's beam there, because it does do a significant amount of more damage to low HP targets. And here comes the Echo locator, sorry, the Echo ultimate onto Zaza, trying to get a nano boost. Can he nano the Mercy? We've got a nano Mercy!
We got a nano Mercy! In the meantime, though, they've already lost, Monash Noodles have lost 2 members. Out comes Tactical Visor as well onto Soldier, doing a lot of damage, and Monash Noodles are forced all the way back into their spawn.
And that's interesting that they popped the Soldier ult there. I guess it's just more trying to keep the pressure down on the clock, because they've only got 10% left for Monash Noodles to make a comeback. And here comes Lynx using ultimate. They're just trying to run down the clock here. Will the Tracer be able to manage to touch? You've got a Valkyrie coming out as well.
They touch. They just touch. Jobs is on point, has bomb available, uses it, but unfortunately falls to Teacher by the sticky bombs. In the meantime, out comes Bob from Ian as last ditch effort is. I think Bob is not quite on point, but somebody else is on point. And they flip! They managed to flip in the meantime. Overtime is available. If Not Havoc can try and get back onto point, they are doing so much damage. Link's doing absolute effort onto the supports of Monash Noodles. Both of them fold, you also folds, and Not Havoc here are able to take control of the point again. Job's trying to touch. I will be able to touch, but I don't know if anyone else from the rest of the team can touch, as Jobs falls to the hands of Strategia. And that is going to be overtime complete. And both teams have 1 point each.
That was absolutely awesome to see from Not Havoc there, managing to really find their play style, so to speak, and really figuring out how to deal with Jobs' D.Va by trying to focus the pressure more so from the Soldier player, Echolos, in which Strat, with the Mercy Pocket, is able to deal loads of damage and finish off the Monash Noodles' backline. So really interesting kind of play style and dynamic here, and I'm keen to see what goes on in this version. We've got a Genji coming out as well.
That is very interesting. Zaza on the Anna here, we might be able to see a Nano Blade. Obama back on to the Juno. We do see a lot of Junos. Kiriko, though, might be to counter the Anna nates. Zaza has been landing a couple of them, so I'm sure that is the reason for that one.
Yeah, exactly. And the Ram just coming out in full force, pounding away at Ian there. And I'm really not sure what's going to happen here with the Genji pick, though. But for now, it seems to be working, trying to brawl onto and lock down some targets. And D.Va's falling terribly low, coming out. And it looks like it's going to be Havoc's point to start this match.
Havoc, a very slow and steady fight, being able to... Oh, Resurrect's coming out of Strategia as well. Already up to 20% here so far. So Monash Noodles are going to have to try and push through. Are there any switches that you think we want to see them do?
Sorry, for Monash?
Yeah, for Monash, to try and get the point back.
Yeah, to try and get the point back, I really want to see them try and focus. They really need to lock down a target, because right now, they're doing too many things at once, and as you can see, they're falling like dominoes, so to speak. So they really got to lock in and take a breather for a second, take some time, and try and figure out what their game plan would be, because there's too many picks happening before, I guess, a real proper fight is breaking out.
I love seeing the Genji here. The Genji's doing quite a lot of work. You weren't sure what the purpose of the Genji was, but so far was able to win the 1v1 against the Tracer and getting a few other picks as well. Blade is about to be available. Annihilation and Echo Poppy is available as well, but Zaza getting picked here. The Resurrect of Lodi though goes in their favor. Lodi popping Valkyrie to try and stay alive. Kiriko is the choice for Echo, but somehow Ekkolos gets taken out, but is traded out for Ian. But Zaza falls once again. Valkyrie is now over. Only Mercy heals for the side of Havoc. Kiriko though is copied over. Kitsune Rush is being used to try and keep up the rest of the team in the meantime. Zaza has to walk all the way back, but Strategic doing so much work, taking down the other Kiriko. Logi Foes goes to fall to the side
They're
of Havoc.
still holding on to the Ram
holding on. The Ram true is available. Annihilation could be used, but the flip happens.
Here it comes.
Noodles have it. Annihilation being used, being able to take down Ian in the meantime with Blade and Jobs Foes too. So many kills from the Havoc onto Monash Noodles, and they are able to retake the point. In the meantime, can Monash Noodles touch? It is overtime. Someone is on, but both of the supports have fallen. Yes, Ekkolos falls, but no one can touch.
And that's it.
And not Havoc wins first map.
Wow, that was absolutely crazy there. Really well done to Havoc, popping off there and managing to keep the point the entire time. And I talked ill of the Genji pick at the start, but I was proven wrong. Absolute destruction here by Ekkolos, and it paid off for Havoc. So really well done. And honestly, I'm super keen to see what map we're going to head into next, as well as what the team comps are going to be, because we're seeing a lot of different DPS picks, because we're running the maze previously. Yeah. So keen to see some more variety.
Yeah, I am very excited to see which hybrid map they pick. It will be Monash Middles picking, and we saw, I believe, Devo, right, was a very common pick for Denzel on Monash Middles. Do you think that we'll be seeing a more Diva-centric map, or do you think we might be potentially spicing things up and do maybe King's Row again?
Look, like I said the last time, I'm a fan. We're all fans of King's Row if you're an Overwatch player. I mean, come on, what else do you gonna play? But Numbani, Arkenwald, and Hollywood are options available, especially with the Diva pick. Both teams did end up locking the Diva. We could maybe see, for some reason, Numbani locked in, or maybe Hollywood, especially Hollywood for Genji. And wow,
King's Row again. Love it. Love to see it. So we might not be able to see any Divas here from the side of Monash Noodles, but maybe they were picking Diva, but they're actually more comfortable on Rhine or Ramatra and those types of tanks.
Yeah, I'm really hoping we see a Rhine. I'm gonna keep preaching it. I want to see a Rhine. The Rhine needs to have be played here on King's Row. But we may see Ramatra again. I have a feeling we're gonna see some Ram ults popping off here. But once again, this could be really interesting to see how both teams utilize their hero pool, because we saw Kiriko played as well, I believe from Zaz. So and we saw Mercy as well with the Echo. So gonna see what support comp is played here on this map.
Yeah, I'm very curious as well. Juno is very popular, so I love Juno. I'm very excited to see more Juno, but we'll have to see what comes in. We do see Zaza a lot on the Ana, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Ana again, and maybe Monash Noodles will respond with that with the Kiriko again, and not Havoc could be wanting to run Genji because I did very well with the Genji. So maybe, but it really depends on what they feel is the best suited for this map in relation, of course, to whatever they're most comfortable with.
Exactly, and sometimes the comfort pick is always gonna be you know, the comfort of that player, and honestly, consistency is always going to be beneficial to either team in a scenario like that. But are we ready to jump into the game yet?
Well, I don't know about you, but I am definitely ready to jump into the game. We love watching Kings Row. It's very much a favorite here, and we'll have to see whether or not they actually do pick the Reinhardt, but time to see.
Fingers crossed. Come on, I really want to see that big man swing his hammer around.
I mean, I feel like we might get Ramatra again. We didn't get to see Reinhardt, did we, in the last time we saw Kings Row, did we? Yeah,
no, we didn't get to see him. It was just Ram holding his fists up in the air and saying, "Get off my lawn, you punk kids," while he uses his big circle beam, and oh my god, the energy drink again.
The exclamation mark reminds me of The Incredibles.
Oh, they just had the Incredibles collab in Fortnite, and I'm totally picking up Mrs. Incredible after this stream, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
So, of course, we have the Ramatra coming out here. We might be also having a Pharah. Ian, though, still going on the Ashe, and the Mei. I feel like Mei is very common on this map now as well.
Yeah, Mei is really, really common on Kings Row for especially just that one-way choke, man. Like you get caught, it's over.
Yeah.
It's a tried and true Kings Row moment. We've got Roadhog here with Pharah and Widow. This is going to be interesting to see. And we've already got a pick coming out onto the Widow.
Oh, wow. I don't know how Widow got sniped by a tank, but it happened. In the meantime, though, Lynx does manage to get down you. Don't know if that was a hook or anything, but Lodi getting extremely low will be taken out by Jobs. Not Havoc down to Lynx now getting extremely low. Obama, though, picked off by Echoes on the Widow. Now Monash Moodles are down as support, and they have a long way to come back from spawn. Echoes looking for another pick here. Might not be able to get it, but a bit of a...
We've got the tanks dueling it out while Widowmaker's out there pumping damage. This Roadhog is getting dangerously low. However, the Strategia coming in on the Pharah, absolutely taking the high ground with the Mercy, and I don't think Monash would be able to recontest here if the Pharah manages to get this Ashe or the Coach Gun. That was very, very close.
Yeah, very close indeed, very low. 2 ticks down, looking for the third. The tank is back, but can the tank touch in time? I don't think so. I think you're right. I don't think they can.
Yeah.
They will now have to try and hold this choke point here. But this far, ready.
Coming out onto the Ashe.
Ooh, absolute massive play coming out. Ashe falls, 98% on Barrage. This could be devastating coming out from the Strategia, but they may not be able to need to use as Link's got another pick, going for a third, looking at... Oh, they do use the Mirage, getting a pick onto you.
Oh my.
And now another hook onto Jobs. That is a clean wipe from Monash Moodles onto Not Have It.
Yeah, so...
Wait, other way around.
Other way around, yeah.
Ah!
That's all good. And Not Havoc is continuously putting the pressure on. All gas, no brakes right here. If they wow.
Oh, that is
that's
nasty.
Hey, that's the joys of Kings Row. Second point. Trying to get back, and Strat is absolutely tearing it up on Pharah currently, and we've nearly got Widowmaker vision. We've got a Nano coming up. We've got a Nano Hog potentially, and we've got Wings. And oh my goodness, there's been a pick onto Ana from Widow.
We've been talking about Strategia a lot, but Widow is doing absolute work as well, getting a couple of picks here and there to keep supporting Strategia. And Strategia getting picked onto you. Sites are available, and Point has just been slowly plodding along, and they might be able to get the point here. But Strategia folks, that's vital. But the hook from Lynx onto Ian. They do touch, but out comes Hog. Satellite being used by Obama as well as the Ram Annihilation. But the Resurrect in the middle of the fight is successful. Lodi does go, now Lynx is the last one available, but I think it's going to be... Wait, they get a pick, but no, they will. Wait, they get it. Wait, they got it.
Wait, We both missed it. They managed to cap it. I'm not too sure. I think it's because Link's pushed off Obama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's massive.
That's crazy. So that is honestly, I think we were both blindsided there on what actually occurred there. But nonetheless, 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining on the time bank. Lynx will fall, and I think it's going to be a regroup here from Havoc and try and figure out maybe a nano barrage coming in.
That could be massive.
But that's only if Yui manages to keep that high noon and see how much pressure they might be able to apply there. And here
There's a nano looking for a barrage going in. Barrage goes into Yui. Yui is not able to high noon at all. Bob is available though. Bob does, and then they take down Strategia in the meantime. But Ian's Bob isn't doing as much as Lynx. Managed to take down Jobs, though the damage from Ian takes down Lynx, and I think they are able to hold on. They're able to salvage the situation.
Yeah, that's correct. We've got an absolute, very, very good use of ultimates there from Monash coming out here, but this Ashe is really, really putting in the work here, trying to get Strat down. And we've got Echolos here. Oh, what a shot there. Absolute quick reaction time from them. And it looks like Diva's going to be trying to really, really get up in the grill, because we've got a swap here from the Ramatra, and Cat gets taken out. Such is life as a high noon.
But Ian somehow popping up, getting 2 picks, 2 headshots, one on Echolos, one on Strategia, trying to do the absolute work for Monash Middles, and successfully doing quite a long job. But the sleep and the anti in the meantime from Zaza keeps Ian on their toes, mostly trying to keep Zaza alive, but not able to push around this corner just yet. Ian doing quite a good job stalling everything. But Ian taken down by Echolos. In the meantime, Strategia exposed, both missing 1 DPS. Now Bomb is available for Jobs. Diva self-destruct could be used. Obama falls by Echolos, still doing a lot of work as the Widow. But yeah, going in the back to Teacher though, trying to get a pick. Lynx taking down Maya, massive work for them. Going further now, trying to push and get Lodi falls as well. It's going back and forth. The cart is so close to reaching the end.
The cart is being dangerously close. It's still being C9. Juno's gonna have to pop ultimate here, and this is getting absolutely crazy. Rams using ult, Lynx coming out here and popping their ultimate. Gets slept immediately, and Obama nearly C9ing the point from a sleeping Lynx.
Now Monash Noodles here doing a lot of work. The Resurrect coming out though onto Echolos might be what they need, but Ian takes them down once again. Diva Bomb, self-destruct still available if they need to try and stop the payload as best as they can, but you get to pick until Lodi, Maya gets to pick until Lynx as well, and that will be as far as Not Havoc can go in this fight.
That was that was honestly really, really scary there for a second for Havoc. Having Obama come out there. Ian's getting picked off there from the Mei right clicks, and my goodness. Okay, Echolos is out here clicking heads on the Mei pick. Has to use Ice Block real quick.
Widow Mei, same thing, right?
Yeah, look, same thing. It's just a projectile. Like, I mean,
Resurrect's coming out as well. Barrage coming out though onto the back line. Though doesn't matter where Jobs manages to take Strategia out. Echolos getting picked up to Mayak though, and Zaza getting one too. It looks like Not Havoc able to push.
Coming out.
But the Bob stalls, and now it's just the supports running back.
Yeah. So that was I don't know if the Bob was necessarily needed there. We've got a Reinhardt from Lynx. So this is going to be interesting to see, because there's only 30 seconds left. A pick going out on to Ian, the enemy Widowmaker, and here we go. Diva's coming in and manages to take out. Lottie's had to pop the ultimate ability here. Oh, this is getting so scary.
Job still hasn't used the self-destruct. I think holding on for the most important time. Blizzard coming out from Echolas does fall in the meantime to Ian, and Jobs taking down Lynx. No tank for the side of Not Havoc. 8 seconds, 7 seconds left. Overtime's about to stop, but Lynx somehow is still here. Strategic gonna pick it to Ian. Lynx getting one onto Meg. This is what they need to try and keep pushing, but Lynx is so low. Will be falling to Jobs, who still has self-destruct available, and you and Jobs getting a pick. Somehow they managed to touch and tie, but doesn't do anything as the rest of the team has fallen. And there we go. Finally, self-destruct gets used.
That was really close for Havoc at the end there, because I'm pretty sure at the start they managed to get 2 picks. But Lynx just was getting berated from the Juno ultimate and that damage coming in. And, you know, been playing Ryan recently in the queues and trying to swing through that Juno ultimate coming down from the opposing side. You literally do absolutely nothing. So really, really good hold there from Monash. From Monash. And it's going to be up to them now to try and take this lead and use what they can to their advantage from how Havoc tries to attack.
We'll be interested to see if they also play Widow from the gate here. Probably would. Ian was doing extremely well on the Widow, so I personally would expect that. They are both running Anna here. No Kiriko to cleanse the anti-heals, the anti-nades, but they are running Juno. I think Juno is pretty strong. They're still running Mercy here, interestingly, even without the Pharah. How do you feel about that?
It's going to be used, I guess, to pocket the Ashe. I honestly, it's going to come down to how much value Strat will be able to get with the Ashe, because Juno Ultimate is really, really strong at pushing. However, Havoc's on the defending side, so this honestly could go either way in that regard, but I still think it's still a good pick to have pocketed Ashe, because she just pumps out so much damage. So here we go.
Fight has started, and Monash Noodles have made their way onto the point, starting to get a little bit of progress. Job's going to pick it to Zaza is huge. Losing a support Havoc means they are not going to have as much heals, especially the anti-heal left, as, you know, Mercy is just only pocketing Ashe at the moment. Lynx does fall in the meantime, and Obama, both supports actually from Monash Noodles have fallen. Massive for them, but in the meantime, they're still able to keep getting the point. Havoc ticking up 2 ticks now. And I don't think Monash Noodles are able to touch without their tank.
Yeah, no, Monash Noodles, will take the point there. We've got... Oh, sorry, wait, Havoc's... Yeah, sorry, Havoc's on defense. Yes. I got it flipped
It's
around.
okay, it's okay.
There's a lot of chaos going on here. Speaking of chaos, we've got the Widowmaker, and the Pharaoh manages to get a pick onto the Widow. Here comes the second one. If we can manage to grab that, but it's just going to be trying to stall and build as much ultimate charge as it can, and we got Hammer coming in too.
Lots of the damage boost coming up, and Mercy is doing quite a lot of work as well as doing so much into the back lane. Anti coming onto a lot of the members of Monash Noodles, but not able to capitalize it. They are able to stall here and hold this choke point for a little bit.
Yeah, this is going to come down to just kind of using the Hammond to control this choke point, but to see which team's going to get the better Maywall, sorry, and using the Pharah here to absolutely shred. We've got a May ult coming out here from Monash, and oh, clean shot right there from Echolos. Lynx coming in now, trying to provide cleanup onto the Ashe, and it looks like Monash. Havoc is going to be keeping this point in this choke a little longer.
Yeah, very well played there. They were able to get, you know, the Blizzard out as well. A massive ultimate loss from Monash Noodles. But Blizzard is available for Havoc, as well as Barrage and Nano. Minefield is coming up for Lynx as well. So lots of ultimates for the side of non-Havoc. In the meantime, Monash only has only the support ultimates. Out first is the
defense matrix
strike.
Was clutch.
The barrage was used, but only onto you as strategic falls. Ian also falls, but in the meantime, so much damage from the side of not Havoc. Just despite Obama's ultimate being used at the same time. And Not Havoc is still in control. They lose Loti, but I think that's okay as they take down Jobs on the Diva as well.
Yeah, Monash Moodle's really trying to do their best here to really take as much of this payload and push it as far as they can.
Oh wait, they're in control.
Yeah, they're no. They are in control. They are doing as much as they can to get it to this next corner here, but we've got Lynx, and this is a perfect spot for mines, and we also have a baby Diva, and look, the Pharaoh sneaking on the left here. This could be big.
Big indeed, but the anti onto the Hammond is very devastating, and Lynx dies before being able to use the minefield. Pharaoh does go for the flank, but Echolas gets a pick onto Mayak in the backline, which is massive, and now going for a second pick, but will be taken out by Ian. Will fall, but somehow manages to get Bob out in the meantime, and Jobs is there to back up Bob and you as they cleared up that pharmacy. Devastating combo.
Devastating combo indeed. However, Lynx still holding the mines here, trying to figure out. It's going to have to touch pretty soon. Might have to go in solo, honestly, but we've got Nano Boost and a High Noon coming out, so this doesn't bode well.
Yeah, there's the minefield, touches in time, 3 meters remaining. So many owners, though, as you mentioned, from the side of Monash Noodles. Nano and a High Noon available, but not being used just yet. Just Self-Destruct available too. Out comes the Nano and the High Noon, trying to get anyone, trying to get someone to try and push the payload a little bit further. Just those 4 meters more, but Jobs in the meantime is getting absolutely harassed by the bomb. Self-Destruct comes out. Somehow in the meantime, Farah Strategic gets Ian, takes down the Ash. The Orbital Strike is on the way to being available in this fight, but Mayak falls. Only one support left. Lizard available. But Barrage is the first one to be popped as you falls to the Barrage. Though the Barrage is blocked in the meantime by Jobs, and Strategic getting extremely low will barely manage to survive. And the Bowl getting extremely low, tries to be healed up by both Mercy and Anna, and survives on a slither of health. But Monash Noodles are not able to push the point and capture point B.
Yes, no, that was really, really clutch there. Lynx not dying, that was insane heals there coming out. And this is going to be big because we've got Obama with the ultimate. Here it comes now. Yeah,
Orbital Strike being used, but so is Blizzard from Echolos onto the point, trying to freeze as many people as possible. Strategic taking opportunity of that. Gets 1, 2, 3 picks on the backline, going after now the tank, getting their 4th. And that is going to be a very clean fight for Not Havoc once again.
Not Havoc once again showing that they are here to not play, so to speak. They are here to win. They are doing everything they can to wind this clock down and show that they own King's Row. So Monash Moodles is going to have to lock in here and really, really dig deep and show us something with their ultimates from the DPS and tanks coming up really shortly with this final fight that we're about to head into, Russ.
Yeah, final fight here. Lynx has the minefields available. Nano and Valkyrie and Barrage are all available for Not Havoc. But with 8 seconds, 7 seconds left, Monash Noodles are going to have to bring out something. A miracle. Here's the minefields to try and stop them from touching. 2 seconds left. Can anyone touch Diva? Maybe able to touch, but where's the rest of the team? Do some back.
Here comes the Nano Farah!
Nano Farah! Barrage coming out, and everyone is slowly falling. Bob was available, but Ian has fallen. High Noon is used, does take down Strategia, but you does follow the Resurrect coming through onto Strategia means nothing happened. And Not Havoc will be taking this map and be taking the entire series.
Yep. Wow. That was really, really good stuff from Not Havoc right there. And honestly, I think shout out to Strategia there for some insane Barra gaming. We've got Obama here with play of the game, and I think this was when we saw this was the C9, I think, or that we managed to miss.
Possibly, but that was a really well fought fight by Not Havoc here. 0-2, they win their final Swiss game here in the tournament. Hopefully that will help bump them up in the standings and give them a very good positioning in the elimination round that'll be happening next weekend. Super excited to see how both of these teams go, because Monash Moodles did extremely well still in this fight and showing lots of promise, so exciting to see them both.
Yeah, Rice, that was a really, really good effort from Monash and Havoc themselves, but Havoc coming out on top. A really, really good effort and a really, really good hold on King's Row. So well done, Havoc.
Yeah, well done in D. Kings Row, going extremely well for them. I mean, it felt really close, but considering how Not Havoc wasn't able to get the full distance, I honestly thought we might be able to see Monash Middles get the full distance and bring us to a game 3, but unfortunately they weren't able to get quite past that second point.
Yeah, that's correct. So no escort maps today. However, maybe next week we might be lucky.
Yeah, we might be lucky in the elimination bracket. Would be really exciting to see possibly a bit more, maybe bring us to 3 games. I don't know if the finals might be a best of 5 or first to 3. We'll have to double check that. I'm sure everyone would love to see a full 5 games in the finals, but that was very well fought from Not Havoc. Congratulations on winning.
Congratulations indeed.
Before we wrap up today, we do, of course, want to remind you guys that we are doing a giveaway. Not sure if it's already being run in chat yet, but if not, quickly type ! giveaway in chat to get into the running for that battle pass. Gifted to us, sponsored to us by Blizzard. 2 of them will be given away today, so quickly get that in as soon as you can. Ooh. Time's running out. Exactly.
Hey, I got the prop and everything. I'm here. I'm ready to go. Let's go, chat. Come on. You don't want to win? Type it.
The other giveaway opportunity for you guys in chat right now is the Gleam giveaway, available on Twitter. Make sure you guys go onto the Disconnected Esports Twitter to get involved in that Gleam giveaway for the jersey that True Apparel has sponsored us as well. So that one is running for the entire tournament, so make sure you guys enter that as soon as you can.
That's correct. So hopefully, chatters, you enter that, because we're going to draw that pretty soon, I believe.
We'll be drawing the battle pass pretty soon, I'm pretty
correct,
sure.
Correct.
So make sure you guys get involved in that. To round up the day today, we'd like to give a big thank you to our sponsors, Quokka Mousepad. We love you so much. Thank you so much for sponsoring this tournament, giving us 10 gift vouchers, $50 each, to our top 2 teams in this tournament, as well as all of you guys will be able to get a discount, 25% discount throughout the entire event if you use the code DEO2024.
What was that one, Rice? Could you say that again?
DEO2024. Did I say it right? Okay, good.
No, you did. No, you did it. I was hammering it home so everyone knows.
Other sponsor we need to talk about, of course, is BC Custom Computers, who have graciously provided us with several goodies. One of them, of course, is the custom PC for the first place team's MVP. So all teams still involved in this tournament, make sure you guys vie and try and win that prize. It's a very big prize indeed. As well as for all of you guys in chat, we have been given the opportunity to give away quite a lot of peripherals from BC Custom Computers as well.
Thank you very much, BC Custom Computers, for that huge partnership. So thank you very much.
And also, before we forget, I nearly forgot, Shreeds, but we do need to discuss the play of the game. Is there a play of the game or MVP for... actually, we'll just discuss MVP quickly for these 2 teams. Is there an MVP for Not Havoc that you think is a standout player?
Okay, so for Not Havoc, honestly, I really everyone I could probably tell that the comms inside that VC would have been very, very intense, knowing what kind of fella Solace is. But I really honestly think Strat showed up and did really do some good work there on the Farah, managing to pop off there. And really help give their team an edge. I wish I could give MVP to everyone, because that was such an awesome showing and a solid defense there on Kings Row. But Strat caught my eye.
Yeah, Strat definitely on that was a definite playmaker indeed. And I mean, accompanied with that Lottie on Mercy and Zaza on the Nano, giving off quite a few of those nanos, was very like powerful and scary to see Strat utilizing them quite well. Now, you're gonna have to try and remember the first game as well, the first series as well. Is there a play of the game that stands out? Can be from both the winning or the losing team, just any one that had a very standout moment or clutch moment or something really cool.
So from iPumas, I want to say that Emma really did good on the Ash there as well. There was a lot of big picks there, and a lot of pressure being put out from that Ash play. So that was something that definitely caught my eye as well. So if Emma's still around, or how we can get that to Emma, good stuff.
Good stuff, yeah. So I think Emma did quite a lot of clutch plays to try and make sure the point was flipped over to them. So well done to Emma for providing us with the play of the game today. With that, I believe that is all from us. I'm pretty sure he said all the opportunities you guys can to win some goodies, and make sure you guys get involved with all of that. Big thank you to everyone involved in the broadcast, of course, as well. We have a lot of people involved in this to make this such a smooth and amazing event. Big thank you to Shreeds for casting with me for the first time ever. Hope you had fun. You did absolutely amazing.
have fun. I hope I didn't int too hard like my ranked games, but yeah.
No, you did absolutely amazing. So it was absolutely wonderful to have you here. Thank you also to Punch for observing for the first time as well. You did absolutely amazing. I was able to watch and understand the game very well from all of your observing skills that you've picked up in half a day. And in Vertigo, Beppis, Sleep, Tammy, and Al, thank you so much for helping keep this production run very smoothly. With that, we'll have to say goodbye, and we'll see you guys next weekend for the playoffs for the elimination bracket. Goodbye.
Enjoy. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
You